Wait. I'm sorry. Can I do one thing?
Absolutely.
Another member of our family, Duke Bardwell, many of you know him, and we love him. He's going through a little medical crisis right now, so I would ask if we could take just one moment. I would like to raise Duke up and let's pray for his healing. I'm going to say a short prayer, and I'd ask you all to please join me. Dear God, please shine your loving light on our brother Duke. Put your healing love all around him and bless him and bring him to a place of peace and contentment and love. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you. We actually had picked out a Duke song to do for just such a purpose, to raise our spirits and yours. And we always say we're invoking the spirits. He's not in the spirit world now. Now come on. Duke is a great spirit and a great light for us as a mentor, and a songwriter, and a performer.
He actually might just be driving down I-10 right now, so he's real close to us, and this is his absolute favorite stage to play on the planet. And so this is a song that he wrote for the children. It's called The Boat. We're so proud to be here. Thank y'all so much. We love y'all. We love this place. Thank you. Standing on the levee, looking out toward the west, watching moving water always puts my mind to rest. Once again the journey has delivered me where I belong. Standing by the water was a boy still in his teens, with a faraway expression and a backpack full of dreams, and an eye on an old boat that had washed up to the edge of the weeds. Well, I watched him as he found a can, then he began to bail. He fashioned him a paddle out of driftwood and some nails, and a hammer I'd given him just to see what he would do. Well, I revel with the curious. I couldn't help but ask where he's from and where he's going, in case the folks might ask. But he assured me there was nobody but him on this journey he was on. You can tell I was getting a little nervous, so he says, well, I know this boat is small and this river is wide. Still I will sail till I reach the other side. No one can go with me, don't ask me to stay. Well, I know this boat is small, but I'm going anyway. As I watched that moving water slowly take him out of sight, the father in me worried, thinking about the things that might happen to that wide-eyed boy in his dreams that old boat floated on. Now my own dreams come to me on this early summer wind, and I stare wide-eyed wonder, always looking around the bend for a boy in an old boat to believe in, to come full circle home. Well, I know this boat is small and this river is wide, still I will sail till I reach the other side. No one can go with me, don't ask me to stay. Well, I know this boat is small, but I'm going anyway. All right, thank you.
Hey, thanks for having us out here. We're glad to be here on a beautiful day. I don't know if it's been like where we're at. It hasn't rained in months and months and months, so it makes for beautiful days. But if you got your garden going, you're really disappointed. And it doesn't rain when your tomatoes shrivel up and all that. No shriveling tomatoes here. I'm gonna do one for I got some family. You all, I consider you family, but I got my niece Ella and my nephew Eb and my sister-in-law Jeannie out here and my brother Owen.
Yes, Dave.
And this song is about my grandmother. She was raised in Parker, Florida. That's right. It's called Granny Brown. Hope you enjoy this one. Well, Granny Brown, she never had a frown, always had something cooking on the back of the stove. Baking a snapper with a hoop kick, just said you can't dance, chicken, but you can't dance nothing. So much fun to be had, put you crying and you fussing. Front porch speaking was a family tradition, always had an instrument in her hand. Granny played the harp with a mouthful of stuff, said you can't dance, chicken, but you can't dance nothing. So much fun to be had, put you crying and you fussing. Well, she always had scripture and a hymn at hand. Now she's playing in the angel band. Always said, son, you got to pray. I'll be with her in heaven someday. Didn't always agree, but I hadn't seen all the things she'd seen. I asked about the hard times, said they were nothing. So much fun to be had, put you crying and you fussing. I said, Granny, tell me about the Depression. She said there weren't no such thing. We always did that way. We had a pride in the music, weren't supposed to have nothing. So much fun to be had, put you crying and you fussing. Well, she always had scripture and a hymn at hand, and now she's playing in the angel band. Always said, son, you got to pray. I'll be with her in heaven someday. She was old for a fourth generation, Scotch, Irish, and Cherokee. She always had what she called a discernment. So much fun to be had, put you crying and you fussing. Yeah, she was stone psychic. She memorized the Bible. Her favorite song was the old rugged cross. She had no doubts where the soul was a flying. So much fun to be had, put you crying and you fussing. Well, she always had scripture and a hymn at hand. Now she's playing in the angel band. Always said, son, you got to pray. I'll be with her in heaven someday. I'll be with her in heaven someday. Thank you. I bet y'all glad they got this sunshade out here. Yeah, I mean, we are covered in a natural amphitheater with these beautiful oak trees, but it is good to have one more square foot of shade over top of you at noon. Thanks for coming out here and listening to Dread Clampet. We have been coming out here for quite some time. It's on and off. Beth had us out here, I want to say 2003, I'm not positive, when it was MagFest. It's the Suwannee Roots Revival. Now, go through many different names and places. You can call me Joe if you want, I don't care. That ain't my name though.
Just don't call me late for supper.
Do not.
I'm gonna send this song out to anybody's ever gotten up real early and driven long ways to a gig to make it there on time, and you got screaming babies in the back and everybody wanting to hear their own song. And but you focused and you made it there. It's called I Ain't No Chauffeur, But I Can Hold It in the Road. Well, some of you know me little, some of you know me well. You know I just slipped back from Texas. I've been out on the trail. In the desert, it's so dry. On the mountain, it snows. I'm back in steamy Louisiana in my cowboy clothes. But no, I ain't no cowboy. But now and then I have been throwed. I ain't no chauffeur. Yeah, but I can hold it in the road. Well, I've traveled many counties, I've been known by many names. My eyes on each horizon, I'm clear across the plains. Well, at first in Albuquerque, then an angel in El Paso. That's when I became enchanted with old dusty Mexico. But no, I ain't no matador. But now and then I have been gored. I ain't no chauffeur, but I can hold it in the road. Well, if I had done like I intended, I'd be worth my weight in gold. I'd be Cadillac on Main Street, in and out of the cold. But each beginning has its ending. This ending comes alone. Well, I won't cry about it, no. I will be here till I'm gone. And no, I ain't no angel. So I don't know which way I'll go. I ain't no chauffeur. Yeah, but I can hold it in.
I can still sit in it, but it's just a thought, man. I mean, just respect it. I mean,
I know.
or it's no note or nothing, you know. It's like hitting your car, hit and run, you know.
Hit, share, and run.
Thank you.
Yeah, it definitely does. What can you do, you know?
Appreciate y'all so much. Thank you. Such an honor to be here playing for y'all right now. I promise you.
Man, I
Thank
can't
you.
wait for that game tomorrow. If they beat them boys,
Yeah, I tell you
that'll
what.
be impressive.
I was impressed with them against Auburn.
I
Right,
know
we
it.
do another
I know
homemade
it.
song.
I
This
couldn't
is,
believe it either. I was like, geez.
Kind of going back and forth between our heroes. That was a Butch Hornsby song. And this is a homemade song. I used to live in this 100-year-old house up in Defeniak Springs, and there was a sawmill very close to that, so all the wood was, you know, local pine, and just living in an old house and driving down the road and looking at all the old trees and thinking about all that. It's called Twilight Through the Longleaf Pines. 200 years ago, this was old growth forest. The cypress grew sky high. We tore them down to make lumber for houses, and the wind is asking why. And it's twilight through the lonely pines. I know I'm coming home. Reaching for inspiration like doing a spider web in the first light of dawn. Brush fire passed through this morning. The trunks of the trees are black head high. The destruction brings about a rebirth. The new growth reaches for the sky. And it's twilight through the lonely pines. I know I'm coming home. Reaching for inspiration like doing a spider web in the first light of dawn. Mother Nature makes her selection, then she sows the seeds into the web. You know, life moves in a circle. One life ends, another begins. Then it's twilight through the lonely pines. I know I'm coming home. Reaching for inspiration like doing a spider web in the first light of dawn. In the first light of dawn. Thank you. Forgot that second verse for a minute. Sometimes when you don't do it for a while, you're allowed to forget it if you write it, right? If you wrote it, you just say, I forgot that part. Or make it up on the spot, then you'd write something new right then, right? That's what I should have done. But I didn't. Too bad. 2 shots of espresso, Stat. Come on down.
And a number 3 wash tub. Oh. Hey, so we got some good news. The Red Bar started the groundbreaking ceremony the other day, Tuesday. Yeah, man, that place lit up like a box of matches. The wind was cranking out of the north at 35 miles an hour. Get 10 phone calls starting at 5:30 that morning. Man, did you hear? Man, did you hear? Oh, I'm so sorry. I said, golly, what has happened? And then it was all over the news. But yeah, we lost the Red Bar really quick. And that's a place where we called home, and we played every Sunday for 17 years. But, so it's coming back, which is really cool. And we get to have our gig back there. And get to, if y'all want to come, you never got to come, now you get to come. The new joint, man. Drayton Beach. So we're going to do a song now that I put together. I wrote it for my wife. She's here with the kids. They're on the hammock somewhere. I'm not sure, but this is one of our first trips here together as all 4 of us, so it's pretty cool. But this song's called With the Help of Your Love, I'm Learning to Live. Come on, skip like a stone and tell your girl you love her, 'cause it's the only way we can go. Well, don't fret tomorrow. Come on, let's live today. We're on the edge of this ocean. These cuffs and chains can't buy me. We'll break away. My heart is big as the ocean. On your altar I'll give for daily devotion till the end. We're sailing through these emotions just like lovers and friends. With the help of your love I'm learning to live. With the help of your love I'm learning to live. Oh, baby, let's live. Let's slip on by the Drayton Beach. Yeah, get real close and slip on that reef. When we come back here, we never can tell. So long, goodbye, baby, fare thee well. Wanna slip on out to Appalachia, crack some oysters and rest our backs. Underneath the stars above, couple lovers under the covers, making love. My heart is big as the ocean. On your altar I'll give for daily devotion till the end. We're sailing through these emotions just like lovers and friends. With the help of your love I'm learning to live. With the help of your love I'm learning to live. break it. She's my little spell breaker. Well, she's chasing all the lions out of my head. She's my little spell breaker. You know she's slipping through the night, turning all my wrongs into rights. Well, she's my little rock and roll with teenage soul, baby. Yeah, she's my little rock and roll, baby.
Hey, thank you for the opportunity. Appreciate y'all.
Shake the cobwebs out your hair. Shake the seeds out of your pockets. Find the girl you love. Write a name in a locket. Next to a picture that reminds you all the glitters ain't gold. It's all that matters as you grow. Sometimes you find a stone and you think that it's a tune. Pack it up and take it home. Then you clean and polish it. There's no need to cut the facets. All that glitters ain't gold. It's all that matters as you grow. Well, I'm slipping in the slide here. I'm trying to write a song, going back to New Orleans. Gonna write down all your wrongs. Money, Mississippi music that I'm after. All that glitters ain't gold. It's all that matters as you grow. folks who need some healing, tugging back to its roots, being sold to the lowest bidder. It's a shell game by the suits, eminent domain, got the habitat of the old wow. And it matters ain't gold, it's all that matters as you grow. All that glitters ain't gold, it's all that matters as you grow. All that glitters ain't gold, it's all that matters as you grow. Thank you.
We always have like little notebooks where you write down things that you think about. That song, it came from a bunch of lyrics. One of them, the top of the list that didn't make the cut was, how many times can you eat breakfast in one day? If you're a musician, you kind of get that where you, 7 at night, you go and you say, yeah, give me the Grand Slam, 2 in the morning. I want, hash browns all the way, eggs over easy, cup of coffee. 6 in the morning. Yeah, man, give me some. It's my favorite meal. I love breakfast.
Every club in town and not get what I need. I could sit right there and drown, sit right there and bleed. Well, now I've been drunk amongst you all, and you know me for some jive. Well, sometimes I slip so far down I don't even realize. Well, I've sought to get my fortune told, so maybe I could see, oh, just what moves I should make to get you back with me. But it's so easy to slip down and dream where love is concerned. Well, it's so hard to take my medicine once I have been burned. And some say, is it money that matters? Well, I've looked all my life and I found that I've been dissatisfied for a long time now. I've just been knocking around. Well, I've slung big iron for all my life, and I never felt the need to drive up in a big fine car and pretend that I succeed. But without you, everything is just a would or a could or a should. But you know that you always knew exactly where I stood. And in the end, it wasn't money that mattered. Well, I've looked all my life and I found that I've been dissatisfied for a long time now. I've just been knocking around. I've been dissatisfied for a long time now. I've just been knocking around. Say our good friend Randy Judy over here, man. Slept in behind us. Thank you, man. Love you.
I'm gonna do another Duke Bardwell song. This is one that he wrote, inspired by my Uncle Potter. It was a crazy night at this bar in Seaside, and that was crazy. I can't say how crazy, but it was crazy. But anyway, he said it seemed like a potter's moon, so he wrote this song. I hope you enjoy it. Under These Oak Trees.
Potter's moon is shining bright, watching over lovers. Come here, darling, let me hold you tight. Way down in the covers, there's no wood for the fire. No one has to tend it. If any little thing is done alright, now's the time to mend it. Potter's moon is shining bright through these final trees. Parker by you in the night, the oaks and pines and the cypress knees, and a friendship with the spring lying down, moving with the tide. The net band laid a heavy hand on family tradition and the waterman's pride. Someone always leaves, someone's always left behind. Something's always left unsaid. And Potter always loved to see another day unwind. Frosty cold green bottles and laughter in his head. Potter's moon is shining bright on Crooked Island Sound. Island girl's gonna hold you tight in your dreams. And what have you found? To waste not another day, waste not the night. Potter said it'll be okay. Keep it simple, play it right. shining bright. Those he left behind, a wandering course on a boat he sailed. He run down, but he sure did shine in the hearts of the Saunders boys. Flowers on the water, deep in the heart of the Parker clan, the heart of the Colonel's daughter. Someone always leaves, someone's always left behind. Something's always left unsaid. And Potter always loved to see another day unwind. Frosty cold grain bottles and laughter in his head. Potter's moon is shining bright, sailing for tomorrow. I wish that old boy was here tonight to cast away this sorrow. As easy as he'd throw a net, as easy as he'd sing, as easy as his smiling face has made the heavens rain.
Hey. Woo. Yeah, well, he did a little artistic license. Potter did say play it simple, keep it simple and play it right, but when I was a little kid, I was trying to learn something really fancy on the mandolin, and I played it. I thought I was going to pull it out on Uncle Potter, and I played it, and he stopped the whole song. He said, "What was that?" I said, "That was Soldier's Joy." He said, "No, it was not. That was no part of nothing." And I said, "Okay, back to the drawing board for me." No, he meant it in good fun. And so, speaking of the mandolin, this year was made by a friend of mine, Chris Alvarado. You might be wondering what this little guitar is. It's driftwood guitars. It's an octave mandolin, and he actually made it in honor of Kenny, and his ashes are in it. Got a little piece of Kenny. Right in the little neck pocket right there. There's Kenny. Take one.
Man, we got a lot of heroes playing this festival, and we're so grateful to be part of it. Great friend and mentor Sam Bush is going to be here tomorrow night. Can't wait to see him. Can't wait to see Del McCurry Band. We're somewhere in there. We're there. Yeah. Try to be part of this whole thing.
The Elite Boys are next. I first saw them at this festival and really thought they were so wonderful, so much energy. I think the bass player Sweat, 2 full buckets full. They had a blast. I'm sure they're still getting it like they used to. A lot of energy, so stick around and see them. I believe they're next.
I never cared. Well, I'm lost on a broken hearts and bones, some masquerade ball for the lovers on loan. Two lost souls, a heart to share. Freedom has left me with nothing to fear. Well, I'm broken and battered from time's relentless will. Open wide, baby, here's your little pill. And I'll drink to forget and smoke to remember. Yes, it's so hard when we're on our way down. When we're so high and so low. Yes, I'm here in this world alone. Sirens blaze a familiar tone. Oh, with time beside me trying to be my friend. She'll bring me down and steal me in the end. Still I drink to forget and smoke to remember. Yes, it's so hard when we're on our way down. When we're so high and so low. Yes, you are so high. Well, I know. Lord, help me stand where the righteous man stands and make my Father proud. Get out of this hole that I've dug myself in. Get back to the truth that slaps me around, and I'll pray. I'm still in love with you. Let's forget all things that we thought we ever knew. We can chop wood and carry water through the past and the pain. Punch your ticket for love's ancient train. Then we can drink to forget and smoke to remember. Still it's so hard when we're on our way down. When we're so high and so low. Thank you, guys.
Made the wind blow on that one. Come on, wind. Woo. We're playing tonight at the Music Hall at 5, and then tomorrow we're going to be over there at the porch stage. I believe it's somewhere in the 4 o'clock range, huh? 4 o'clock. Lots of great music, lots of great camping, and campground picking. So don't just confine yourself to your own campsite. It's like a little village here. Walk around and introduce yourself to your campsite neighbors. I first met Billy from, I believe Grass is Dead is one of the bands he plays with here, but Billy, out in the parking lot, we just like 4 in the morning, we just played till daylight and had a blast and just met other people, and it's just a great place to do that here, and we're glad to be here. I don't know what I'm gonna do right now, I'm just trying to kill time till I figure it out. I didn't have time to write a set list. Got on the road at 5 in the morning.
I'll tell you this real quick story. Remember the Flood Fest, Spring Fest? Well, that was a really cool year because we were just kind of, it's one of the first couple of years we got to play here and watch the perseverance happen between, Randy making calls. He's like, man, Drake Clampet, might be time to bunt, man. And you said it in your song, man, I hit a home run, but it's time to bunt, man. We need you to go play underneath it's like this little picking party stage. We're like, heck yeah, man, we're there. Well, anyway, so we did that, and then there was this film crew going around, and they were filming all the other bands, and we were like, man, I wish they'd come film us. We were young, we wanted to be filmed. We wanted to get some more gigs out of the deal. And so we were picking at the campsite. We hadn't slept in 3 days. We were covered in mud, and we were getting loose, and here comes the film crew around the corner. Like, man, this is it, boys. Come on, quick. Look away, get in tune. Anyway, so it couldn't have been any better because it was prime time Drake Clampet when that film crew came around an oak tree. Anyway, you remember that?
I do.
I just came to me right now.
And a couple years later, somebody brought some moonshine to the festival and gave us moonshine on Friday, which we told them that they were never allowed to do again. That Sunday night was the time to give Drake Clampet the moonshine, not Friday.
I think that was the same time the beer guys over there said, no man, the party ain't tonight, it's on Sunday. We're like, oh, we were told that the party started. And they're like, no man, it's Thursday, tonight's Thursday. No, y'all show back up on Sunday, we promise you there'll be a party. Oh, okay. No, that ain't really how it happened, but
all right,
that's what they were trying to tell us.
That's it. I heard a request here for a song called Redneck Koozie. That's a great intro into This is written in the days before Uber. Now, this young millennials out there was a day before Uber when you would get in your car, and and I lived in Atlanta, and on Sunday they wouldn't sell any alcohol anywhere. You had to drive to a bar and drink and drive home. Now, what kind of sense is that? So you drive and watch your Sunday football game, then you had to drive on home drunker than 2 Indians and pass everybody that was at church and try not to kill them. I mean, come on.
That was when we first released Operation Designated Decoy. Tell them about that real quick, because this is a pretty good little story. Y'all can have this one.
I'm gonna have to do the really fast version. So, they were at the bar, and they gave the keys to the guy, and he was designated decoy. Everybody got drunk, and he went outside, and there's a cop out there.
He was in a separate vehicle. He was fumbling his keys around, and
He's fumbling
real
his
drunk
keys.
like.
And so the cop waited till one person drove off, and then he went in his wrong car, next car. He's fumbling, drops his keys, and then he gets in the thing, and then everybody drives. Finally, he's the only one, gets to the car, cop says, I got him, pulls him over. He said, yes, officer? So, have you been drinking? No, sir, I have not been drinking. Get out, he passes the test, passes the breathalyzer. So what's going on here? He said, I'm the designated decoy. Ha, 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 ha. Anyway. All right, so here's called the Drunk Driving Song. Hope you enjoy this one.
Lessons I've learned o'er women I've yearned for
have been my inspiration. Like a leaf on a river, this life rolls along.
I wrote this on the back of an old paper sack
And wrapped it round an icy cold beer drunk driving song. This small paper sack's called a redneck koozie. It's good enough for sheet rockers and painters and floozies. Keeps these ice shavings from shedding up the bottle, and they say, come on, Balder, hit the throttle. Tomorrow morning I'll be coddling a bottle of ibuprofen that chase this hangover away. Beer before liquor, never sicker. Lessons I've learned, or women I've yearned for, have been my inspiration. Like a leaf on a river, this life rolls along. I wrote this on the back of an old paper sack. It wrapped it round, and that's a gold bear drunk driving song. Well, we're not advocating drinking and driving. It just seems a natural part of country surviving. And Texas is still the only state where you can have a loaded shotgun and an open container in your truck. Road rage didn't start in the South, but you shouldn't shoot your finger over your mouth. Two guys had too many beers driving a $200 truck, and how was he cocking that shotgun and steering at the same time? Lessons I've learned, or women I've yearned for, have been my inspiration. Like a leaf on a river that light rolls along. I wrote this on the back of an old paper sack. Wrapped it round, and as a gold bear drunk driving song. A few. Sooner or later the truck illuminated police light blue. Driver looked over at the passenger and said, quick, peel that label off of that mirror. And then he stuck it on his arm with a lick and a stick. The cop said, you been drinking? Oh no sir, I quit. Well, I'm trying to quit. The doctor put me on this patch. He calls it a liquorette patch, but it still makes my breath smell like beer, officer. Woo. Lessons I've learned, or women I've yearned for, have been my inspiration. Like a leaf on a river that's like rolls along. I wrote this on the back of an old paper sack. We wrapped it round, and as a gold bear drunk driving song. And last time my Uncle Potter got a DUI, he jumped out of his $200 truck. He put his ice cold beer on top, lit a cigarette. The cop came up, he said, you got me. Put him in jail. He got his last phone call, and he got an answering machine. He said, you can't get blood out of a turnip, but you can sure put the turnip in jail, and they did. $1,000 bail. Lessons I've learned, or women I've yearned for, have been my inspiration. Like a leaf on a river that's like rolls along. I wrote this on the back of an old paper sack. Wrapped it round, and as a gold bear drunk driving song. I wrapped it around an icy cold bear drunk driving song. Thank y'all. We enjoyed our time here. We're going to be at the Music Hall 95 over there at 4 o'clock. We're Drake Clampet. Stick around with me, boys. Thank you so much.
Thank y'all.